The following is a special live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And good evening, everybody. My name is Ron Chuckett. This is Retro Sports Network, and for the next 2 nights and then the 2 days on the weekend, we are going to do the all-time greats United States Open at the home of this year's United States Open, whenever that gets played, at Winged, just outside of New York City. That's in Westchester County, in the village of Larchmont, New York. It has hosted several U.S. Opens before, including the infamous massacre at Winged in 1974, where Hale Irwin won the tournament at 7 over par. Yes, it's supposed to be tough. Jeff Ogilvy won the last time the Open was here at 5 over par, primarily because Phil Mickelson decided to hit driver off the 18th tee and put his tee shot in the hospitality tent. So this course is supposed to be tough, although when we show you the leaderboard in a few minutes, you're going to go, what? Yep, that's right. It's hard with these all-time great golfers to have them play par golf, which is what the United States Open is all about. The United States Golf Association, in their wisdom, and whether you agree with it or not, has determined that major championship golf, or at least the ones that they run, are going to be complete examinations of your physical, mental, and emotional game. And just because you might score well today doesn't mean you're going to score well tomorrow. Now, Winged is a composite course. There's a west course and an east course, and the layout that we have here is going to look a lot like if you bought the original. We're going to use All-Star Golf. It's going to look a lot like if you bought the board version. It's not pictures like you saw for Augusta. It won't look so pretty. They're hand-drawn. And so it kind of looks like if you're old enough when the ABC would come on in the middle of the afternoon and show you where tee shots were and all that. Well, that's what you're going to have to look at here for all 4 rounds. The course is tough. It's playing very hard and very fast in order to try to keep everyone from running away and shooting 20 under par here. But we're not sure how well that's going to do. Anyway, so as we take you out to the course, you're going to watch the complete live first round of Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and Bobby Jones. In between the three, they have 27 United States Golf Association championship wins, whether it's the U.S. Amateur, the U.S. Open, or in Jack Nicklaus's case, a couple U.S. Senior Opens. All right, so here we go. The first of 4 rounds of golf coming your way next on Retro Sports Network. And Jack Nicklaus is on the tee. How you doing, Appachatter? There's a light wind, and this course is playing as hard and as fast as we possibly can get it. The tee shot here at 1. To get off on the right foot, it's important to place the ball in the right center of the fairway. A small target that's only 30 yards wide. A pulled tee shot puts the golfer at the mercy of overhanging tree limbs. The green is one of the 5 toughest on the course. It drops about 5 feet from back to front. So Jack is going to play a 2-iron here. He's going to lose 10 yards off the tee, and the ball will be blown from right to left about 5 yards. First hole today, playing at 414, par 70 course. It's a short course, relatively speaking, at under 7,000 yards. It is not the same layout they will use for the U.S. Open this fall. And Jack will like that. 276 right down Broadway. He'll have 165 to get home. Next up on the tee, Tiger Woods. And like Jack, he'll play a 2-iron. And he got the perfect roll on the right side of the fairway. 170 to get home. Second shots here are going to be tricky. And now Bobby Jones. He's the mastermind behind Augusta National. A 2-iron for him. And of course, Bobby Jones won the first Grand Slam back, I believe, in 1929, when he won both the U.S. and British amateurs, along with the U.S. Open and the British Open. So we're all underway here. Jones didn't his 2-iron very long, but he's in the middle of the fairway. And now we'll tell you what the leaderboard is, as this is the last group of the day. What a round for Jose Maria Olazabal of Spain. He sets a major championship record and shoots an 8 under 62. He wasn't supposed to be seen in tomorrow's coverage, but you got to figure at this point, we'll be featuring Mr. Olazabal tomorrow. Arnold Palmer, who only won one U.S. Open in real life, 1960 in Cherry Hills, opens up with a 6 under 64. At 5 under, David Duval, who bogeyed 18, and Stuart Sink, who was an Open champion, are tied for third at 5 under. Justin Thomas is at 4 under. He's tied with Corey Pavin, the 95 champion at Shinnecock, who's through 13 holes. And the group at 3 under, Brett Quigley, Wayne Grady, Larry Nelson, and Xander Schauffele. And that's the leaderboard as it sits right now. So 15 or 10 yards uphill, and it goes right to left about 5 on this shot. So a cut down 7-iron for Jones. He's going to have to play this to the right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He hit that as hard as he could, and he's got about 18 feet for birdie. I'm stunned that anyone shot a 62 here. I really am stunned. 4 or 5 under I could see, but a 62? We've tricked this place up so hard. Anyway, here is Woods. Again, 10 yards longer and 5 to the right, so the cut 8 for Tiger. And he'll like that all day. He hit that as hard as he could, and that's about 15 feet for birdie. Now here's Jack, farthest off the tee, 165. He's going to play at 175. And again, that was for all 3 golfers in between clubs, so a cut down 8 for Jack. He'll play at 5 yards to the right. And all 3 are on the green, and all 3 have reasonable birdie putts. So Nicklaus from 24 feet will go for it. You can't win a major on Thursday, but you certainly can lose it. And that's a good effort for Jack. He'll clean up his par. And look, par today, no, don't think about what Olazabal did. Par today is exactly what you want. Last I looked, 32 golfers, though, had broken par out of the 156 in the field. Here's Jones. Going to go for it. About 1 in 6 chance. Little firm on these very fast greens. What a 2-putt par. Now Tiger Woods. 15 feet. About a 1 in 3 chance. And he left it short. by about 2 feet. And so we'll post for you where you can kind of see it. We've had 280s on the day, so this isn't playing all that easy. Ken Still and Padraig Harrington shot 10 over par. "37 golfers are under par at the moment. And Jose Maria Olazabal at 8 under. Who else is at 3 under? Greg Norman, 3 under on the turn. Constantino Rocca, J.H. Taylor, Willie Park, Horton Smith, Alex Smith, Ben Hogan, James Braid, Zach Johnson, and Jack Fleck, all at 2 under par. And just in case you're wondering how the round it's playing for the guys, 71.68 is the scoring average on the par 70 course, so really 2 overs par. And you've reached about half the greens and about 60, or half the fairways and about 63% of the greens. And with all that, we take you to the second hole. Really? Okay. 453, and that's playing into the wind. Number 2 never plays as easy as it looks. A dogleg right, and the drive must be in the left center to have a go at the flag stick. And look where that flag is. Those 2 yellow bunkers mean there's trouble. You don't want to go into those. How you doing, Robbie? One of Winged Foot's recurring characteristics is that the tee ball can be in the fairway and still have an obstructed line of the hole. On number 2, anything to the right is blocked by pine trees. The green sits up and is protected by 2 deep bunkers left and right, which I've told you about. The green also rises from front to back. The front right hole location, tucked just behind the bunker, is the most difficult target to get at. And that's not an easy pin, the red pin today. Yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Pauly? Mr. Pauly's got a good channel. You're going to lose 15 yards on the tee, and so Jack will play a controlled drive to the right. This might be the only hole that these guys go with the driver, and this is a tough one. How you doing, Captain Carl? Bobby? The second at Wingfoot, playing at 435 today. And Nicholas puts that off a pine tree and has got no shot at that green. I guarantee it. Now, Mr. Woods sees what Jack did. Mutters under his breath and takes out the controlled driver. How you doing, Mr. Forsberg? Tiger, that's what you get with a good drive. He hit at 314. He's got 130 to the pin. And now Bobby Jones has some thinking to do here. He's going to go with the control driver. Again, he's playing it to the right of the fairway. And he misses to the left. So Tiger Woods is probably the least accurate of the 3 off the tee. Is the only one that's on the fairway as we go to the second fairway. Well, now Bobby is in that US Open rough. And he also has to hit a draw around the trees. So he's going to take his 8. Can he go with a 7? He will go with the 7-iron. Oh, this has happened a lot. Well, this is a U.S. Open. We don't want everyone to make birdie. So a hard draw for Jones, as he's going to try to put it around the trees. But he's got the 7-iron U.S. Open lie, so this could end up anywhere. Or in Jones's case, how about on the green? So Bobby gets out of trouble. They figured that the rough here at the U.S. Open is a half-shot penalty. That was the design of the Open. of the USGA. Jones is going to have 2 putts for par. Now Jack, he's not only is in a bad lie, you have to punch this one on with an 8-iron. This is what Curtis Strange would say. This is taking your medicine. He's just trying to put the ball in play. But if he mishits it, there are trees everywhere. Well, he hit a tree, but it did find a fairway. And so he's got 92 coming up for his 3rd shot. Now Tiger, 130. This is going to be 10 yards up the hill. And 5 from right to left. He's going to go with the sand wedge and hope that he can avoid those nasty yellow bunkers. And he leaves it short of the green, but he'll take that. He's going to pitch it from the fairway. So only one of our 3 championship golfers, the most decorated in USGA history, made the green here on 2. Now Jack, 3rd shot from 91 yards. Slam the wedge in and hope he can spin it. Well, somehow Jack Nicklaus is going to have about 5 feet for par. What a save that would be. Now here's Tiger. He will aim it a yard to the right and hope to spin it really close. Well, that's lucky that didn't go in. So Tiger's got a tap in par. Now Bobby Jones going to putt down the hill. And Bobby will take his 4 and move on. Excellent lag. And he's in. Even through 2. Now Nicklaus from 4 feet. Yeah, that's pretty good. Tiger could sneeze. Yeah, they're hand drawn. It's not the pictures, Robbie. And so, through 2 holes, our featured golfers are even. Golfers on the course playing, Xander Schauffele is 3 under through 17, and Corey Pavin is 3 under through 14. But the big story, Jose Maria Olazabal, as we go to our 3rd hole, shoots a major championship record 62, 8 under, and leads Arnold Palmer by 2 at the United States Open. So the first par 3, playing 5 yards into the wind. It's a light wind here. And look at that score for that hole. 3.63. Bunkers right and left pinching already tight, long iron shot. Fire wide of the bunkers, and it's virtually impossible to make par, especially from the left side. Although that orange on the right that you see is just horrible. Shots that stop beyond the front of a front hole location, leave an incredibly fast downhill putt. In the 59 US Open, Billy Casper respected his hole so much he laid up short of the green all 4 days and made par. Now you're losing 15 yards off the tee because it's uphill, and you see the arrow on the by the 222, so there's a false front. So Nicklaus, 15, 236, and 251. We'll play a 4-iron. ASG it is, Wingfoot. 3rd hole of our feature group. Nicklaus, Woods, and Jones are all even so far. Jose Maria Olazabal, major championship record 62. The leader at 8 under by 2 over Arnold Palmer. And Jack finds that bunker left. Hit it too hard. Tiger, 235 and 15. Again with a 4-iron. Yep. Mamaronic. He's right, but he is in the rough. But he misses the bunker. So Bobby Jones. Goes with a 4. Mamaroneck. Yep. Mamaroneck. Okay. Around the village of Larchmont. He's short. He's in the rough. And that'll be interesting up and down from there. Now Jones is going to lob it. I don't think that, because if he pitched it, I think he'd lose it in the rough again. Oh, so Clinton lived about 6 miles or so from there. Did you ever play it? Good lob. Very good lob. Be 6 feet down the hill. Just outside of Manhattan, about 20 miles north of the city. It's a yeah, I know it's a private course, but you know people. Westchester County, New York. Now Woods trying to get this over the false front. I think he does that pretty well, don't you? So Tiger is going to be even through 3. Now Jack's got to lob this. On the coast exit 18 on I-95. Yep. Headed out towards Connecticut. So Nicklaus has to lob it. And he got too much ball. And so he's got 20 feet coming back down the hill for par. In fact, he's got 20 feet. That picture looks like a bad radar image on a summer day. So Nicklaus has a 1 in 6 chance on the second most difficult putting chart to putt off of. And he almost nailed it. Oh my goodness, he got a very good read on that. But he falls to 1 over and 9 off the lead. Now here's Jones for par. Great Italian place in Larchmont, we're being told. Chatsworth Avenue. Loggies. What'd you get there? So 6 feet for Bobby Jones, straight down the hill. This is not a gimme. But he nails it and stays it even. Now Tiger taps in his par to stay it even. And we go to the 4th. 469 yards dead into the wind. From the championship tee, the players will hit directly over the right edge of the left fairway bunker. A left center position is ideal. The landing area is fairly generous for a winged foot and slopes downhill. The green is flanked by bunkers and the putting surface is two-tiered and may be the easiest green on the course. And Clinton's making me hungry already. Zita El Fornio and Mama's Sunday Dinner. Brought it back to Maine. All right, so what's Mama's Sunday Dinner? Now you have me intrigued. To add insult to injury, it's an uphill shot about 10 yards too. So they're losing 20 off the tee. And this is the first hole that they're going to play from left to right. So Tiger takes the 3-wood. He's going to hit the stinger. There's out of bounds right. And Tiger pushed it left. And he's got 238 if he can get home at all. Mr. Jones has a 3-wood. Mr. Jones finds the fairway. In very good shape. Look at that pinions. That's cut all the way on the left. Clinton is from my neck of the woods, at least before I was born, in Boston Spa, from 59 to 62. And he met his honey bunny in New Rochelle. Contrary to popular belief, Clinton and his wife are not Robin Laura Petrie. Jack trying to rebound from the bogey on 3. Gets the 3-wood on the right side, gets a bit of a roll, and it trickles into the rough. If you missed it earlier, about the fairway percentage hit today is about half for the field. Now, Tiger actually gets a good lie here in the rough, 238. I didn't stay on the screen long enough. He's going to lose 5 yards from the wind. Going to try to navigate a 3-iron here and hope he can get it over those yellow bunkers. That's not where you want to be. Well, he missed the bunker. He missed it left, but he missed the bunker. But considering where his tee shot was, that's not an impossible par. Now Jones, 226, 10 yards into the wind, so he's going to play a 5-iron and hope. Oh, good shot for Jones. About 25 feet for birdie. See what they get. If this is an easy green, he might actually go for it. Now Nicklaus trying to get back. 205. He's only going to lose 5. But he's going to hope that the horse is playing so fast he can actually just take the 6-iron in. And nope. He hit it left and he found the bunker. And that, again, is going to be a lob shot from there. He got it out, but he's not on the green. About 30 feet. Now, Tiger, he's going to have to lob it. Get this one up, get this one down. And Tiger is just playing exceptional around the greens. Has about 3 feet left for par. Jack, from 33 feet, will lag this, but he's already figuring he's going to be 2 over par. And he left it 4 feet short. Got the worst possible roll you can. Not a good last 2 holes for Jack. Now Bobby Jones, he's going to lag it. He's still got about a 1 in 12 chance of making this. But you don't make them if you don't hit them hard enough. 4 feet short. Now Nicklaus for bogey from 4. Yeah. So Jack falls to 2 over. Bobby Jones makes his par. Tiger at even through 3, at even through 4. And so, changes since the last time I looked at the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele is finished with a 66. That's 4 under, tied for 5th. And Greg Norman on the course is 3 under through 12. But still all looking up at Jose Maria Olazabal and his championship record, 62. So to 5 we go. The 515-yard par 5 5th hole, and it's playing downwind right to left. And this hole is playing relatively easy. take a breather time. It's playing about one shot under par at 420. So Tiger will play to the right edge of the fairway and take a 3-wood. Hope he gets a 295 and let him set himself up for a birdie. Should be able to get on in 2 with a good tee shot. And that rolls, and it rolls in the rough. It bit, but it didn't bite enough, and he's got 228 to get home. But let's see what kind of line he gets here. And a knot roll right to left. 3-wood for Jones. And he leaves it well short. And in the rough. Did not get the good roll that Tiger got. He's got 269 to get home. Jack, 3-wood. Knows he needs something and needs it right now. And he's listing, man. He's listing something fierce. I believe I heard the words dag nabbit. Now, Jack's got a shot at this. He has a good lie. He can chase it. 2-iron center of the green. Oh, did he chase it? Oh, baby, did he chase it. Well, finally, Jack finally made the shot he wanted to make. He's got about 20 feet for eagle, which if we were to make that, we're getting back to even par. Bobby Jones, 2-iron, again, center of the green. There's the bunkers, and should get to under par, 12 yards. All right, Tiger got a good lie, 227, playing 222. 5-iron. Gonna go right at it. And oh, he blew it to the right. Blew it to the right. Not what he wanted at all. So Tiger trying to get up and down for birdie. You can use a regular pitch shot here. See where he's aiming? He's aiming at 2 yards to the right and hopes to use the slope to get him back down the hill. The green slopes from back to front. No, I wouldn't want to play all these golfers in Action PC. That would be tough. You've got to be sane to play that. Tiger got too much ball, and he's going to have 20 feet for birdie. So he's going to be mad at himself if he doesn't make it, because as we said earlier, this is a birdie hole. Now Bobby Jones will lag it. No reason to get greedy here. You get greedy, you hit bad shots. And so, just a foot past the hole, that kind of trickled past. And so Bobby Jones, 2-putt birdie, puts him at 1 under. Yep. Now here's Nicklaus, 20 feet for eagle, 1 in 6 chance of making this. And if he does, he's back to even par. He missed by the hair on his chinny chin chin. But you're never disappointed with a birdie, and Jack goes back to 1 over par. Now Tiger 20 feet for birdie. You got a good read on Jack's putt. 1 in 6 chance. Like I said, he got a good read. but it doesn't go in. 5 holes in the books. Bobby Jones, best in the group, 1 under par, but 7 shots behind Jose Maria Olazabal. So Bobby will have the honor here on the very short 6th hole, playing right to left and 10 yards into the wind. So it'll be a 3-iron for Bobby. Only 324 yards. His par 4 will leave some players scratching their heads after they walk away with a 5. The toughest hole location on the L-shaped green is behind the right bunker, which is where it is today. The front hole placement can be surprisingly cruel too, because the opening to the green is extremely narrow. Playing at 391 today as far as score is concerned. So you can pick up a shot here if the iron's right. And for Jones, the iron is right. A lot of club, and he's only 60 yards. Rooting for the Emperor. How you doing, Big Clue? Three iron for Jack. Got one of those bogeys back on 5. I'm doing so far so good. Oh, Jack with a perfect strike. 266, 65 to the hole. Tiger. Muttering. Yeah, every day you wake up's a good day. Muttering to himself after missing the his second wide right on the par 5 fifth. And that's exactly what you should do. 255, 72 to the pin. Zach Johnson, 3 under through 13. That's the only change to the leaderboard. And again, if you joined us late, everyone's chasing Jose Maria Olazabal. Major championship record 62. Arnold Palmer, -6. And Duval and Sink, 3 back at 5 under 65s. Oh, look at this one. This is a joy. So the green slopes from right to left. Tiger's going to navigate that yellow bunker, which is not good. And then trying to get a sidewinder close to the hole. I'm doing fine. Well, he almost hit it too hard. It's going to have 10 to 12 feet for birdie, but birdie is never bad. Jack from 65. Again, aiming at about a yard to the right. Miss hits it to the left. And has about 20 feet up. The good thing for Jack, it's 20 feet up the hill. Bobby Jones from 58. They're all reading from the same chart. Just a touch to the right is where he's aiming. And he leaves it short. So the birdie he got on 5 is probably going to be given away here on 6. Aiming it right at the hole. Hope to get good contact here from the deep bunker. Oh, he made good contact, all right. I can hear ID Jester screaming right now. Hit it way too hard. And his par save is going to be from the rough. You'd think this was the United States Open or something. So Jones underneath a pine tree, just trying to get this within the area code. It's a good dice roll, but it's still, he's got 8 feet for bogey. And he could slide to 1 over in a hurry. Now Nicholas, 19 feet up the hill. decent chance at it. That's actually not terrible by any stretch. And back-to-back birdies from Jack follow the back-to-back bogeys. And through 6 holes would be an even par. Yet they miss it all the time. Of course, we've tricked this course up. We're trying not to have 20 under win the US Open. Now here's Tiger, 10 feet down the hill. A 1 in 3 chance here. This is to get to 1 under. He does. So Woods 1 under through 6. And now Jones 8 feet for bogey. This is to stay at even par. Well, 3 good putts. But Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus birdie the 6th. And Tiger Woods is the best of our 3 feature golfers at 1 under par. So the par 3, 162 yards, 7th hole is where Jack Nicklaus stands, depending on the wind, which is blowing left to right for 5 yards, a -5 off the tee. And flat. So 9 iron for Jack. Tee shots should be used to a 6 to 8, but the pin is pretty forward. Of the 2 large flanking bunkers, players need to especially need to avoid the one on the right. That's where you see the yellow. Go long in any direction, and the recovery shot is even tougher. The best birdie opportunities from below the hole. And this is at 307 today, so not too difficult for the greatest golfers in the history of the game. Well, Nicklaus burned that so far to the right, he missed the bunker. And he's got a lot of green to work with. That's actually not a terrible... Well, it's not a good shot. Let's not kid ourselves. Now here's Tiger. I'm going to go with a 9 iron here. Oh, to see what that slope did? It kicked it and kicked it towards the hole. He's going to have 2 putts for par, but he's at least on the green. Bobby Jones. We'll go with a full 9. And that, oh, you see where that slope did? That kicked and kicked down the other side. So Jones and Woods on the 7th green, and Jack is going to have to hit a lob, I would think. Yep. Gonna lob it over the bunker in the rough. He blades it too hard, and Jack, well, Par and Jack are not the best of friends in this round, are they? The following is, yes. So Nicklaus now doesn't have a lot of green work to work with. He's technically in the trees. He's going to lob it. He's not even going to... He's just going to try to get this on and stop it. This is for par. Not a bad shot. Too bad it took him 3 to get on the green. 6 feet. Now Jones, 37 feet for birdie. He's not going to pretend to even make this. Get your par and move on. It is the US Open, Jiminy Crickets. And he almost made it. Would he have made it if I got... No, not with a 9 he wouldn't have. So Jones makes par. Remains at even. Tiger. Good. Oh, you know what? If I had gone for that, he would have made it. Dagnabbit. But 1 under through 7 is pretty good. Now Nicklaus, 5 feet. This is to get to go back to 1 over. And he does. So through 7 holes, Tiger Woods at 1 under, chasing Jose Maria Olazabal in his 8 under record 62 here at Wingfoot. Gatorade time. Oh, what a long hole this is. 475-yard par 4. You've just seen the easiest 3 holes at 5, 6, and 7. Now 8, 9, and 10 may be the toughest. The tee shot needs to hug the right tree line to leave a reasonable approach. The rectangular shaped green tilts severely left, making the left bunker the lone desirable spot to miss the green. Woods is going to try the 2-iron. The 8th today playing at 425 score-wise, so a quarter shot over par. And Tiger will like that. Played the trees, find the left side. 217 to get home. Now Jones. 2-iron. Oof. Oof. Mama's Sunday dinner is ziti al forno with chicken added, some far-out gravy, salad, and bread. Oh, that sounds awesome. So Jones, well, he's sitting in the middle of some pines. Wrong game. That's Action PC. I bet it could feed 4. So Jack gonna play a 3-iron. Jack hasn't made a par since the 2nd hole. And that made the fairway by just a bit. But he's on. 2:15 to get home. So Bobby Jones actually has a good chance to get on. That's in the trees, but he's got a clear shot, and the ball is sitting up in the rough. He's going to go with a 5-iron. He won't be able to stop it, so this is probably the safest shot. He's underneath the trees. You see where the exclamation points are for the 8-iron and below. And he kicked it right in the bunker. It's just so hard to make good contact from the rough. And that's why it's a half-shot penalty. Tiger Woods, 216. Baby 6. Good shot that rolls off into the rough. Ah, the perils of the United States Open. Wow. Yeah, Torrey's a tough course. Where'd you shoot a 61? Nicholas, 214. I'm going to go with a 7-iron. Oh, you can do that at Scottsdale. Jack Nicklaus was in 15 feet. He just scalded that one perfectly. And like I said, Nicklaus hasn't made a par since 2. But it's a good shot for a birdie here. So Jones, the slope is so severe from right to left. He's going to leave this, aim this 4 yards short and hope the ball gets it down there. He uses, oh, you use the swing meter. Look how fast that ball went. Oh my goodness gracious. Here's Tiger. Clinton's beef with Action PC is the putting isn't very realistic. So Tiger's going to hit this one up the hill. And we'll make par. So Tiger has had a very consistent round. Now Jones for par. Putt or lag doesn't make any difference. It's the same chance either way. Yeah, time travel tennis is really fun. We'll do some Wimbledon in a couple weeks too. So Jones for par, and this is to stay at even. Oh, he just missed. He just missed. So the bogey, and Jones falls to 1 over. Now Nicklaus, this is to get back to even. 13 feet, about a 1 in 4 chance. Hit it too hard, but he'll finally make a par. Now Tiger, 1 under through 8. Greg Norman now 3 under through 16. That's the best round going on the course. Olazabal at 8 under. Palmer at 6. Duval and Sink at 5 under. So the long 514-yard par 4 9th hole. One of the few straight holes at Wingfoot. Number 9 plays as a 5 for the members, but a par 4 for the Open. The fairway sloped downhill in the landing area, providing extra distance for balls that find the short grass. The vast green features a large hump in the middle, making long putts tough to judge. Green is cut center right. And Tiger will take advantage of the slope in the wind and play a 2-iron. Dr. Gil Morgan. He was the first one ever to go to 10 under at a US Open at Pebble Beach in '92. And then the moment got to him and Tom Kite passed him. Tiger's not going to like that. That's in the trees. Absolutely big clue. Now Jack with a 2-iron. He's going to like that. Look at it roll. Look at it roll. 309 off the tee, and that's with a 2-iron. So he'll 204. As with any golf game, Robbie, it comes down to patience. And once you start making mistakes, it's just harder to keep your mental game in check. And golf really is a mental game. Jones with the 2-iron. Still chomping after that bogey. Won't get as far as Jack, but he's safely on the short stuff. 287 off the tee, 226 to get home. And Jones is first to play. Center of the green and flat, so 5 yards. Go with a hard 6. Between clubs here, between a 5 and a 6. I say the hole is playing at 417 scoring average. But it's the Open. They're all supposed to play hard. He actually hit that too soft. But he does find the putting surface, although he's got about 55 feet. Now Tiger can get there. Center of the green. And he leaves it just short of the bunker. But he's in the rough, up and down for par. Oh, wow. Clinton had a triple play in one game and had Koufax lose on a drag butt. Jack 204. Aiming at the center with a 7-iron. And he pulls it right. Finds the bunker. All right, Tiger around the 9th green. It's like someone put a cereal bowl on top of it. So Tiger's going right for the hole. You got 4 no-hitters, so that's cool. Well, about 7-8 feet for par for Woods. Jack from the bunker. Got a lot of green to work with. A little hard. Again, 8-9 feet for par. Jones just hopes to lag it. Left it 5 feet short on the lag. So all of a sudden, these guys are having a tough time trying to figure out what to do. Now Tiger 9 feet for par on a 1 in 3 chance. Dead center. And Tiger goes out in 34. Now Nicklaus for par to stay 1 over. Misses his 8-footer by 2 feet. And a 50-50 chance there. So he'll make the turn at 37. And now Bobby Jones, 5 feet. And he makes the par. All right. So you're... Oh, you still can't see it? There you go. So we'll show you that. As we go to break, we're halfway home here in the opening round. Tiger Woods, 1 under. Trails Jose Maria Olazabal by 7. Well, if you would have said that Jack Nicklaus would have only had 3 pars on the front side, I'd be surprised at that. Tiger Woods has only had 12 putts through the first 9 holes. Bobby Jones has struggled most with the putter. So we go to the par 3 10th. Clorox and Samsung. All right. 10th is playing at 305 downwind. Oh, the scoring average is 305. Winged Foot's signature hole was one of the great par 3s in golf. The elevated green appears to be an inviting target. Really? Anything missing the dance floor has bogey written all over it. The green slopes severely from back left to front right. This is a great hole for the spectators who like to see the professionals suffer a little bit. You're getting 10 yards here, and the wind blowing right to left. So Tiger's going to go with an 8-iron. Yep. Yeah, and remember 74 was plus 7. It will not hold. He tracked that one all the way, and it just took one too many bounces. So he's not happy. About 5 yards too hard. So Bobby Jones, 8-iron. And that will hold the green. That landed nice and soft. He's got about 12 feet. He's trying to get back to level. Jack 8-iron. And there's some steam coming from his ears. A very inconsistent first 9. He's on the dance floor. A good shot, but no real chance at birdie. So, oh man, this thing is gnarled in the rough. We're going down 2 charts. And look at how it slopes. He just wants to land this just barely on the green and have it trickle to the hole. Well, he got out of the rough, but he's not on the green. And now he's got 14 feet down the slope for par. A 1 in 3 chance. Well, when you roll doubles in this game, you're going places. Yep, Zeller and Norman. Fuzzy's in this tournament. And of course, Hale Irwin was 7 over in 74. The Massacre at Wingfoot. I believe so. It's not the composite. So Nicklaus, 21 feet. Will he go for it? He does and misses by a couple feet. There's Wingfoot West and Wingfoot East. As Nicklaus makes his par. When they play the Open this year, it'll be a composite of the two. 80 if you like Jack. That's the year that Jack won the Open and the PGA. 94 if you like John Daly. Bobby Jones, 11 feet, about a 1 in 4 chance. Dave, by the way, just bought History Maker Golf and loves it. You can go see the review on his channel. And Bobby Jones gets back to even. So I know you can't see these. Everybody's in on the leaderboard, so I won't show it again for a while. Norman, 3 under, speaking of Wingfoot, tied for 7th place with Brett Quigley, Wayne Grady, Larry Nelson. Justin Thomas and Xander Schauffele at 4 under, 66, tied for 5th. David Duval, 5 under, tied for 3rd with Stephen Sink. And Arnold Palmer with a 6 under, 64. But they're all looking at Jose Maria Olazábal's record-setting 8 under, 62. So the 11th hole, playing downwind. Look how narrow that fairway is. The ideal spot on 11 is left center, and 90% of the field will hit a 3-wood or a long iron to ensure reaching that spot. No one's hitting a 3-wood downwind here. The putting surface is bowl-like, so the ball rolls towards the center from all sides. It's the easiest green to putt on the back 9, and today it's playing at 399 for a scoring average, or just barely under par. That's always a good thing. Who was your favorite golfer growing up? Three iron for Jones. And it's playing right to left. And he will be thrilled with that. He actually gets to go to the spin the wedge chart for that for a second. Now Mr. Woods. 3 iron. Loses that to the right. 80. He's going to be much better in 80 than he was in 94. So Woods 148. Freddie Singles. Freddie Boom Boom. He'd be good in 94. So Tiger. We'll see where he is once he gets to his lie. 3 iron for Jack. Chai Rodriguez. Thank you, Les. 3 iron for Jack. Wind behind him. Oh, he'll be thrilled to pieces. He'll be thrilled to pieces. So Jack and Bobby, it kind of sounds like a Kennedy movie, are together on the fairway. Tiger, decent lie here in the rough. 147. Playing 142. So he'll go with the pitching wedge. Still at 1 under par through 10 holes. Yeah, I think he likes that. Don't you? About 10, 15 feet. For birdie, that's to get to 2 under. Now, Jack. Spin that wedge in his hand. Go right at the pin. We said it's a bowl. And it kind of feeds to the center. But Jack's got a birdie putt of about 8 feet. How about that? Bobby Jones going right at it from 123. Little hard. Little hard. Bobby just kind of grunts as he walks up. Tiger, the furthest one away from 12 feet. And coming from the line of the rough, that's incredible. About a 1 in 3 chance here. And he just missed. Taps in for par, stays at 1 under. Now Bobby Jones, roughly 50-50. Goes to 1 under. So Bobby playing well. Now Jack been all over the car today. 8 feet to get back to 1 over. 50-50 shot. He'll take it. So 2 birdies on the short par 4 11th. And so we go to the 12th. The lone par 5 on the backside. Only the third of the field will be able to reach this green in 2. It's 640. Would you believe that? 640? The perfect tee shot, which I will not hit, is right center on this dogleg left. Even the best draw leaves a second shot at 250 to a well-bunkered green. A 6 or 7 iron layup just to the left of the last of the 2 fairway bunkers on the right is a good position to attack. The green is flat in the front but rises in the back, or rises to the back, and that pin is all the way on the back right. So bombs away here. And by my count, that's playing 656 today. No one is getting home in 2. Jones driver in his hand. He's not getting home in 2. He missed it to the left. It is playing longer than 640. You're losing 5. You're gaining 5 off the tee, by the way. Jack. Driver in hand. Keeps it on. But he's got 343 to get home. Guess what he's not doing? Now Tiger. Misses to the right. Just barely, though. So Tiger first to play. He's got 348 to the pin. It's uphill 5, but the wind will give him 5. So Tiger is going to lay up with a 4 iron. He's flirting with the tree line on the left here. But that's a good shot. between the bunker, where the fairway really narrows. He's got 111 for his third. Jones going to play short of those series of bunkers with a 6-iron. That's the point. It's a U.S. Open. It's supposed to be challenging. I don't know how in the world Olazabal shot a 62. Palmer's 64 was, I thought, pretty incredible. Jones puts it in a position and get home. Now Nicklaus. Six iron. He is in the fairway. And he missed it right. So he's going to come out of the rough. Bobby Jones, 137, playing 132. So a sand wedge, middle of the green. And he's going to hit a knock. No, he's not. He's going to hit a regular sand wedge. Get this close. And get to 2 under. Like that. So Jones has 7-8 feet for birdie. Now Nicklaus. Didn't miss the rough by much. You can see the slope about halfway on the green, then it starts to roll down. So Nicklaus wants to leave us about 3 yards short. And it's Jack. What else did you expect? 10 to 15 for Purdy. Now here's Tiger. Second verse, same as the first. Get this about 3 yards short of the hole and have it trickle. Oh! Now will it hold? It will hold, and that is up the hill. So Tiger and Bobby Jones with a chance to get to 2 under. Nicklaus first, 12 feet. Down the hill, a 1 in 4 chance. Oh. Tiger, 8 feet up the hill, and he's got a 20 in 36 chance of making this. And Mr. Woods goes to 2 under par. Bobby Jones, a sidewinder putt, certainly not as easy as Tiger's. Still about 50-50. And he goes to 2 under. So there are some good scores out there. And consistency's what you want. This has been the last group of the day. Nothing's changed on the leaderboard. Woods and Jones, though, 1 birdie away from making the top 10. Captain Carl Bobby got duplicates of a few courses for History Maker Golf, but won't know which ones until Wednesday night next week. We go to the 13th. Hope you're enjoying this. It was supposed to be Johnny Miller, Hale Irwin, and Phil Mickelson in the group tomorrow night. But it's my tournament, and I can change the groupings. I would venture to guess that you'll see Jose Maria Olazabal tomorrow night at 7. Yeah, he's liking it a great deal, Bobby. 222 off the tee here on the 13th. The par 3, 13th, playing today to a 3.5. So say a few novenas. When you're on the tee, a little wind at the back often makes this 212-yard par 3 play a little shorter. Okay, so it's playing about 217. It's only a 3 or 4 iron off the tee for most players, not for this group. The opening in the front of the green also gives this hole a little more bark than bite. The putting surface slopes to the right, so shots missed to the left can be tricky. You're getting 5 yards off the tee too, so center the green and getting 10. 6 iron for Jones. You replayed the full 1980 PGA Tour last year. So did Nicklaus win the Open and the PGA? Loses it to the right, but it's long. And instead of being in the bunker, it's in the rough. Woods center the green. Gonna choke up on a 6. I like History Maker Golf. It's very well done. Nobody did win the Canadian Open. Now, one of my favorites. And that will go. Oh, look at that. Look at that roll. Hit the false front and spun right off. How you doing, Mr. Cornelius? Nice to have you along. First round of the US Open feature group. Tiger Woods, Bobby Jones, and Jack Nicklaus. Well, Jack, put it somewhere between the two and you should be all right. Baby 6 for Jack. Did you see what that ball did? That was right there, but my goodness gracious. He's in the fairway at least. So Woods surveys this 100-footer. You saw the false front. Aim it 4 yards to the left. Oh, wow. A person from the UK made extra golfers for Captain Carl. And Arnold Palmer made it to my 12 contenders a couple times. That's awesome. Woods. Oh, you can see why this is playing 3.5. None of the 3 competitors hit the green. Tiger's got about 6 feet for par. Now Bobby Jones. Oh, this is going to be fun. Aims at a yard to the left of the pin. Doing just fine, thank you. Oh, that's okay. Bobby's in good shape. Gonna tap that one in for par. No, it's kind of a hybrid, Jack. It's you cut down the field the first 3 days, and then it's hole by hole on the final day. Jack debating what to do here. Yard to the left. I think he's just going to see how close he can get it with a wedge. And not the Texas variety. About 5 feet for par. Along with Woods. So Woods with 5 feet, Jack with 4, and Bobby with 2. Tiger has just played so consistently well all day, and that's how he's 2 under par. Now, Jack, this isn't dead by any means. But when you putt like that, it is. And Jones with the tap in. And we go to 14. 458-yard par 4, playing for a scoring average of 412. So a little bit of a breather from that difficult 13th. This is the start of the arguably the toughest 5 finishing holes of all of golf. All 400-yard plus par 4s, with a good tee shot of 3 is possible, provided players steer the approach shots clear of the steep drop-off left of the green. That's because the putting surface is small and flat. Yeah. ASG, of course, is a shot-by-shot game, and you wouldn't want to take around 156 doing that. I believe the last round, you can just cut down to 12, and then it's hole by hole. Still not a very quick playing game, but it plays very well. And I agree with someone else that it might be the best of the Play.com games. So Bobby Jones going to lose 25 yards off the tee. So he's going to go to the 3-wood. You don't want to go driver here. You'll lose it. So Jones takes a big gulp of air, and he puts it in that bunker left. Good luck. Tiger takes a look at what happened to Bobby. Captain Carl says he rates History Maker Golf 1 and History Maker Baseball 2. What replays have you done with that, Bobby? Tiger finds the fairway and has 196 to get home. And now Jack with a 3-wood. And he's on the short grass. 258 with 213 to get home. Jack would like to get back to even. Well, it depends. I mean, you could always do casual rounds with regular cards and dice. So Bobby Jones does have a shot here at the green. Got a 6-iron in hand. That won't be enough. 215, playing right to left. And he's losing 10. So he's going to go with a 4 and try to get out of the bunker. To start a full 67 replay last week. I wonder why you'd have an interest in that. Captain Carl, 1967, of course, is named after Carl Yastrzemski in his big 67 year. It won't. Oh, will hold. What a shot by Jones to keep that on the green. Holding these greens is so tough. They are so hard and so slick. And you're just not going to get any spin out of the sand. And he did. He hit as hard as he could. And he's going to have about 30 feet. Next up is Jack. 212, losing 10. Oh, but he's in between clubs. He's going to go with a 6 and hope. And he found the deep bunker. Jack has found a lot of sand today. That's why he's 1 over. The penalties for missing fairways and greens really showing itself this afternoon or this evening. Tiger's got 195. He's going to go with a 7-iron. Aims it to the right. And has it stop in the middle of the green. So Jack will have to lob this. He's got 26 yards. He can get this close. He can make par. That's going to be tough. He's got 15 feet. Just nothing you can do. These bunkers are just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Now Tiger, 30 feet. Going to lag this. With a good roll, he can make it. He can make it on a roll of a 1-1, a 6-6, and a 3-3. 1-3 is pretty good. He's going to tap in for par, and he'll be thrilled with that. Now Bobby Jones. Not going to get greedy. Take your 2 putts. Move on to the next hole. 3 feet. Nicholas for par. A 1 in 3 chance. Flat part of the green. And he leaves it short. 2 feet short. So Jack falls to 2 over. remember the last time I looked at how the course was playing today, it was playing about a shot and 3/4 over par. First day, you don't need to be greedy. Psychological advantage is that Nicklaus is now 10 shots out. Jones, that lipped the hole and went in. So the last 4 holes here. Now you can't go driver here. The 15th fairway begins running downhill about 250 yards from the tee, and the stream 300 yards out means that most players will keep driver in the bag. The fairway also slants to the left. The approach is all uphill to a long, narrow green, guarded by bunkers on both sides. In fact, the pin today is cut front right. Most players aim at the left edge and cut the shot. The 2-tiered putting surface also has a little valley in the center that affects all the putts. So Jones is going to try a 2-iron. He's not even going to go with a 3-wood. You do not want to roll in that rough. And Bobby will take it. 166. Tiger won't mess around. He's going 2-iron. And see that slope? See the slope? It won't stay in the fairway. He hit it too hard. And instead of getting the bonus from finding the slope, he is now in the rough. The Army, the Golden Bear. No, he's talking about History Maker Baseball, Clinton. Jack will go to a 3-iron. Just put the ball in play. And he does not. Oh, he pushed that one well to the right. So Jack Nicklaus, shot will play right to left, wins at -5. He's going to go with a 7. Because a 6-iron would be too much. I don't think he can cut it. If he can get this on the green, I think he'll take it. He does not. He finds the bunker, but it's a regular bunker. And Jack has just been like a magnet out here. Bobby Jones, 165. 9-iron. Off the top of the hill. On the green, he'll take it. 33 feet. Now Woods, 133, but here you see all that red on the upper right of your screen? That means he got the US Open lie. Gonna go with a 9-iron, just kind of hit and hope. Ow. He's just, whatever you're throwing at Tiger today, he's just handled so well. We'll check to see where we are as far as fairways and greens at the end of this hole. Now Jack. Gonna have to hit this just right to get it out of the bunker. With a pitch. Oh. You just can't, there's just... So Jack now needs to start worrying about whether he's playing the weekend. Now Jones for birdie. Lag putt. Makes it on a 1-1, 3-3, or a 6-6. Roll a 2-3. Gonna get a 2-putt par and stay at 2 under. Woods for birdie from 20 feet. This would get him to 3 under and into the top 10, which is what you want on day one. Nope. But a good putt. Taps in the 2-footer. Nicklaus, 18 feet, about a 1 in 6 chance. Just short, he falls to 3 over. So, and the funny thing is that Nicklaus has hit the most fairways, but the least amount of greens. And so with 3 holes left, Tiger Woods has not hit a lot of fairways, not hit a lot of greens, but his putter has done his talking for him. And Bobby Jones kind of somewhere in between is 2 under, but he's hit the greens, and that's what you got to do. At a United States Open. 16th is playing 478. Success on the dogleg left depends on the tee shot. The landing area is literally a landing strip, only 28 yards wide. A perfect drive leaves about 210 to the green. Incoming shots must clear a large maple left of the green and 2 green side bunkers. You're getting 5 off the tee. So Bobby Jones will play the 2-iron. Okay, George of the Jungle, well, watch out for that tree. Scoring average here today, 420. Or 0.2 of a shot above par. Crowd likes it, and so does Mr. Jones. 202, 280 off the tee. Mr. Woods. 3-iron. This is such a finesse course. We're so used to courses that play so long and you gotta bomb it down. But Wingfoot is playing to 72.94, so a little bit longer. The version I tested with Rory last night was 69 something, so 72.94. Well, it's unusual. It's not very long, but it works. Jack. Right in the heart of the dog leg. He'll take that. So all 3 golfers are on the 16th fairway. Tiger to play first. 222. He's going to go right at it because the wind will blow it to the right 5 yards. Going to lose 5. So it's playing 227. So a cut down 5 is what Tiger has in mind here. He can steal one coming in, he will, but I think he would sign a 68 in about 20 minutes and be thrilled to pieces. About 30 feet. Now Jack will play the cut 6, middle of the fairway. Jack needs something to break his way. It's on the green, 30 feet. 2 cut down shots. Now here's Bobby Jones, 7-iron. He'll go at it right there. He won't cut this one down at all. He can get it close. I think that counts, don't you? So Bobby Jones has about 6 feet to get to 3 under. Nicklaus, 29 feet for birdie. Just cozies it up there. Makes his 2-putt par. Tiger will cozy it up there. And that's 3 feet for par. But first, Jones. This is huge. This is to get him to 3 under. Level putt. 27 of 36. A 75% chance of making it. And a 25% chance of missing it. The exact words out of Bobby Jones's mouth was garble farble. Now Woods for par. So before we go to the 17th, the cut right now would be 3 over par. Top 80 in ties. No, it's garble farble. So Joe Campbell, Ben Crenshaw, Don January, Harry Varden, Jimmy DeMeritt, Dason J., Danny Shute, Sammy Snead, Louis Oosthuizen, Bobby Nichols, Walter Hagen, Tommy Fleetwood, Julius Boros, Harry Cooper, Peter Alice, quite splendid, Ricky Fowler, Larry Mai, Scott Piercy, Jack Nicklaus are going to need some help if they're going to play the weekend, if it holds. And if you're wondering who had the worst of the days, Ken Still and Padraig Harrington opened with 80s. Tom Weiskopf is 7 over 77. One of the rare tournaments where we have a father and son playing, Peter and Percy opened up with a 6 over 76. So at the moment, 71-78 is how the course is playing today. So 2 over is about average. And with that, we go to 17. 17 and 18 are A.W. Tillinghast's crowning touch. He, of course, did Bethpage Black. And I want to say Clinton will help me out there. He's got another New York area course that's his, too. Not Shinnecock, is it? A gentle sweeping dogleg right. 17 requires thought, skill, and nerve to play well. The tee shot is struck to a narrow fairway, made more so by a little twist to the right. The putting surface has an opening in the front the size of a mail slot. Yep, look at that. That is narrow. The putting surface high as edges brings in incoming shots towards the center, but that doesn't make putting any easier. Pin is cut center left. You're going to get 5 yards. It's going to move left or right at 5. And you're getting 5 yards with a slope. 3 iron. Left side for Jones, who's still upset about not making birdie on the 16th. 407, by the way, the scoring average here. And he hit it too hard. He hit the 3 iron too hard, and it didn't move to the right. So he's in the rough at 172 to go. Three iron for Tiger. And he hit it to the left. He's in the rough. You'd think it would be easy to hit this fairway, right? Jack will be daring. He's going to do a 2 iron. And Jack went right down Broadway. 300 right down the middle. 146 to the pin. Jack saw his position on the scoreboard. Now, you know that the cup will move tomorrow. And you can't imagine that Olafable's going to go out there and shoot back-to-back 62s. But Nicklaus isn't here to make cuts. He's here to win. Woods, 191. And he'll just aim it right at the hole. Center of the green is what he wants. Avoid the bunkers. He got a little bit of a longer roll than he wanted, but he'll take it. Bobby Jones, 171. Going to get 5. Going to play a knockdown 8. Baltusrol, thank you. I knew it was something in the Metro New York area. Home of the ATG Open. So Baltusrol, Bethpage Black, and Wingfoot. I bet he does have a ton in Westchester. And Bobby Jones has found the sand. But yep. But to win, you do the first. Oh, including Fenway and Scarzia. Okay. You got to make the cut to win. Nicholas, 145. Might have hit it too hard. Oh, San Francisco Country Club. Tillinghast, an old school course designer. But you're familiar with his work. That won't get any spin back. That is an incredible shot. He's got about 20 feet for birdie. So first, Bobby Jones. Just trying to get this close. And he got all ball. So 7 yards, and he'll have to go back the other way and pitch it again. Oh, Ridgewood and Paramus is his too. Okay. If he can get this on the green, it's going to feed right down to the hole. He got it down, and he'll have about 8 feet for bogey. The thing with U.S. Opens, compared to the Masters, which we did back in April, is that you're going to make bogey a bunch here. It's the cliche would just say par for the course. Here's Tiger, lagging a 33-footer. Again, his par. I like Tiger's chances now. If he can make a par on 18 and play a steady round tomorrow, these three will play first. And I'll figure out who we're featuring tomorrow night. My guess is that Jose Maria Olazabal will be on the feature group tomorrow night. Jack Nicklaus, 19 feet. 1 in 6 chance. Oh. It rammed it, but it didn't go in. Now Bobby Jones, 8 feet for bogey. This is to stay at 1 under. Yeah. Read that one quite well. And now we go to the 18th. The 18th for the Open this year is playing as a par 5. Not this hole. I think you're right, Clinton. I think this is Wingfoot West. There are few sights in golf more awe-inspiring than walking up the 18th with Wingfoot's grand clubhouse in the background. The ideal shot once again heads away from the corner. The approach must avoid the left side bunkers. And I lost where I was reading here. Oh, and clear the green severe front slope. This is one of the most difficult greens in the country to make a putt on. So Tiger going to get 15 yards here. Going to take a 3-iron and play it on the left side. That works. Caught a bit of the rough, but bounced out. He's got 170 to the green. And a good tee shot to end his round. 3-iron for Jack. I want to say mid-September. Dead center for Jack. 282 off the tee. Three-iron for Jones. Everybody makes the fairway. That's a good sign. So Jones 179 to the pin. Baseball for you at noon tomorrow. I forgot who I said was playing. Don't remember if Big Clue remembers or not. We got a game for you at noon Eastern tomorrow, 9 Pacific. We do that Tuesday through Friday, most weeks. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Golf tomorrow night. Jose Maria Olazabal, you'll see his round in its entirety. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And if you're watching this on Twitch on Friday night, noon Eastern for the weekend. 18 holes all the way for the leaders. So he's going to get 5. Tricky shot. Jones 8 iron cut down. And that stayed for him. He might get that back. It's only about 20 feet. Now Nicklaus 170. 9 iron in his hand. $18 feet beneath the hole, that'll do. Tiger Woods, a 9 iron. You can get one close here. He can actually shoot a 67 mid-September for the Open. I thought so. Oh, he's going to like it. 10, 12 feet for Tiger. So Jones, 19 feet. Maybe 1 in 6 chance. This is to finish up with a 2 under 68. Oof. That's not dead. 4 feet for par. If you're watching this on YouTube, twitch.tv/Retro Sports Network. Nicklaus, this is just to get something going the right way for tomorrow. A little better than just about 1 in 4. And he blew it 6 feet past the hole. Be a restless night's sleep for Jack. Tiger 10 feet for a 67. And a top 10. 1 in 3 chance. Yeah, I like Tiger's chances coming in, don't you? 3 under 67 today. On a course that was playing about 2 shots over par. Now here's Nicklaus. He really needs to make this. You do not want to be going into tomorrow beneath the cut line. Yep. Some ZQL might help for Jack. About, maybe 3 and 4 here. From 6 feet. And maybe a shot of something to go with that sleeping pill. 74 for Jack. Now Jones for a 69. And that'll do. And so here is how they finish up. You know, Nicklaus hit 71% of the fairways, but struggled with a putter. Remember, the field made about half the fairways. Tiger, 25 putts. That's incredible. He made half the fairways, and Jones will take his 69 and run. So as we leave you, Jose Maria Olazabal, 8 under, 62. You'll see him tomorrow. Arnold Palmer, 6 under, 64. Duvall and Sink at 5 under. Justin Thomas, Alexander Schauffele at 4 under. At 3 under, Brett Quigley, Wayne Grady, Larry Nelson, Greg Norman, Matt Kuchar, Tiger Woods. 39 golfers broke par. Not bad. We'll see what happens tomorrow here. And so hope you enjoyed it. We know that golf takes a while to play, but most of you stuck right through, and so I'm happy for that. Okay, 7 p.m. tomorrow for the golf round 2. Not sure who I'm pairing with Olazabal. Oh, I know exactly who we're pairing with Olazabal. Phil Mickelson and Hal Irwin. because Johnny Miller shot a 5 over 75, so he's not going to be in there tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching baseball at noon, golf at 7. We're taping Digital Dice on Saturday. And until then, I'm Ron Juckett. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you the next time. Good night from Wingfoot.